told your friend you're not okay.
Hello, ARMY. Welcome back to K-Pop Update, a place where every BTS news story isn't just information, but a journey filled with meaning and emotion. And this time, we're going to talk about something truly big, a project touted as the biggest plan in HYBE's history, one they've been keeping under wraps for so long. But now, it's finally starting to be revealed bit by bit. And most shockingly, the name Kim Taehyung, also known as BTS's V, is being mentioned as the key figure behind it all. In recent days, HYBE labels has suddenly shaken up Korean and international media after dropping mysterious hints through leaked official reports and internal statements. The reports allude to Project Next BTS, a major initiative believed to be a new milestone for BTS's future after all members complete their military service. Although the statement seemed ambiguous, many fans immediately identified a common thread among the clues HYBE had released. A silhouette photo, the cryptic phrase "Beyond 2025", and a 10-second video clip featuring a figure that strongly resembled Taehyung. Shortly afterward, South Korean media reported that HYBE had begun the initial stages of a global collaborative project, a program that would involve not only music but also film, visual arts, and fashion. Interestingly, Taehyung was named as the first face to introduce the project to the world. Taehyung's name came up for a reason. He is known as the BTS member with the most versatile appeal, a singer with a unique baritone voice, a promising actor, an international model, and now a global icon for various luxury brands. HYBE seems to recognize that Taehyung is not just an idol, but the face of a new era for the Korean entertainment industry. An internal HYBE source even stated that the project will focus on freer artistic expression, with each BTS member given the space to express themselves in the areas they love most. For Taehyung, this project is said to combine the three things that best represent him: music, visual art, and storytelling. In other words, Taehyung will not only appear as a singer, but as a visionary artist redefining what global K-pop is. HYBE is known to be expanding its influence significantly into Europe and North America. They have opened new subsidiaries in Paris and Los Angeles, and confirmed partnerships with several big names in the film and fashion worlds. And according to exclusive reports from local media, HYBE is preparing a cross-cultural project involving artists, producers, and directors from various countries. What makes ARMY even more convinced that Taehyung is involved is the aesthetic style of the teaser that has been circulating, full of classic, mysterious, and elegant nuances, something that is very synonymous with Taehyung's signature style. Some fans even notice certain details: the clothing style, the camera movement, and even the tone of the video, which are similar to Taehyung's previous projects like Layover and the Cartier photo shoot. After this news broke, social media was immediately filled with theories and speculation from fans around the world. Many believe that Taehyung will be at the center of BTS's experimental music project after 2025, or perhaps even lead their first global solo project under HYBE vision. ARMYs from various countries have also begun to piece together clues, from Instagram captions to transcripts of old interviews Taehyung has given. In one 2023 interview, he once said, "I want to create something that can speak without words, something that can be felt, not just heard." Now, as HYBE begins to shed light on their secret project, that statement feels like a prediction come true. If all these rumors are true, then we are witnessing the beginning of a new phase for BTS, where each member brings their unique color to one grand vision. And HYBE seems to have chosen to pave that path through Taehyung, an artist who has successfully transcended the boundaries between music, art, and global pop culture. The project is predicted to launch in stages starting in mid-2025, coinciding with the members' return from military service. HYBE promises that this project is not just a comeback, but redefinition of K-pop history. Meanwhile, according to several recently surfaced internal reports, this project has been planned since 2022, right around the time the BTS members began their individual activities. While the public thought they were taking a break from group activities, it turns out HYBE had secretly formed a special team consisting of producers, visual directors, and global communications experts from various countries. This team is called the HYBE Vision Unit, and the project they are working on has one main goal: to prepare BTS's new face for the world after their return from military service. Interestingly, insiders say that Taehyung was the first person they used as an aesthetic reference. From the visual style, color tones, to the artistic concept, everything was guided by BTS's V's aura and creative identity. They believe that Taehyung's elegant, mysterious, and emotional approach is the best bridge to take BTS into a new phase, a more mature and global phase. Since the release of the album Layover, the world has realized that Taehyung has a distinct artistic direction. He doesn't just make music, but also creates atmospheres, feelings, and visual experiences that feel like living works of art. HYBE seems to have recognized this as a significant opportunity. One of HYBE's creative directors reportedly said, "V isn't just a musician. He embodies the concept of beyond the music. Everything he touches transforms into a visual narrative with soul." That statement became the foundation of this secret project. The project will not only showcase Taehyung in music, but also introduce him as a multidisciplinary artist, involving elements of short films, fashion editorials, art installations, and even experimental concerts with 360-degree visual concepts. And that's why this project has taken so long to put together. Because it's not just about the songs. It's about the full experience they want to create for audiences worldwide. In HYBE's latest financial report, the company alluded to its extensive expansion plans in Europe, including strategic partnerships with several leading fashion houses and independent creative studios. Although it wasn't explicitly stated who would lead the project, many analysts believe Taehyung is the figure they're grooming as HYBE's new global face. Taehyung's connections to the fashion world are already strong, from Cartier and Celine to renowned Parisian brands that have made him an icon of modern elegance. However, what's even more interesting is the news that this major project will also combine elements of traditional Korean culture with Taehyung's international style. This means Taehyung won't just be HYBE's global ambassador, but also a bridge between Korean culture and the international world. A significant role not every idol can fulfill. Some astute fans noticed that a few weeks ago, the production team previously involved in Layover visual film was spotted in Paris and Tokyo. They were reportedly working on a new visual project under the HYBE Vision label. And most surprising of all, a few days later, staff from the studio posted a photo with the cryptic caption, "Phase 2, the return of emotion." That sentence immediately sent ARMY into a frenzy. Many have interpreted Phase 2 as referring to a follow-up project involving Taehyung, perhaps a short film, documentary, or visual album that will mark the beginning of a new chapter for BTS after their military service ends. In numerous interviews, Taehyung is known as the most reflective and introspective member. He often speaks about the meaning behind art and how music should touch the deepest parts of humanity. That's why HYBE positions him as a representative of BTS's transition, from a group with youthful energy to a more mature and philosophical entity. While BTS was previously known for its youthful spirit, solidarity, and struggle, the coming era will be about maturity, meaning, and self-expression. And Taehyung, with his calm yet profound charisma, is the perfect face to represent that new chapter. One thing is increasingly clear: HYBE is preparing something incredibly big, and Taehyung isn't just a part of the plan. He is its central axis, the figure who will open the door to BTS's new era and take them to heights we've never even imagined. Perhaps this isn't just a music project, but a major statement that BTS will never stop evolving. So ARMY, get ready. Because the next chapter of BTS's journey will begin with one name who has already changed the way the world views K-pop: Kim Taehyung, the V of BTS. Stay tuned to K-pop Update, as we'll be following every step, every hint, and every new surprise HYBE has in store for the world.